What if a car cost more than a private jet, more than a luxury mansion, more than most people will earn in a lifetime? Mercedes-Benz is known for luxury, performance, and engineering excellence. But some Mercedes cars go far beyond expensive. They reach mind-blowing, history-making prices. Today, we're counting down the 5 most expensive Mercedes cars ever sold. Vehicles so rare and valuable that only a handful of people on Earth will ever see them in real life. These cars aren't just transportation. They're rolling works of art, engineering masterpieces, and symbols of ultimate status. Stay until the end, because number 1 shattered records and became the most expensive car ever sold in history. Let's get started. At number 5 is a car that blends Formula One heritage with raw exclusivity, the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Stirling Moss. This car was unveiled in 2009 as a tribute to legendary British racing driver Sir Stirling Moss, one of the greatest motorsport icons of all time. Only 75 units were ever produced, and every single one was sold before the public even saw it. The Stirling Moss has no roof and no windshield. Instead, it uses small deflectors in front of the driver and passenger, meaning you need a helmet just to drive at its speed. This wasn't designed for comfort. It was designed to be wild, raw, and unforgettable. Under the hood sits a 5.4-liter supercharged V8, producing 650 horsepower. It can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds, top speed of 217 miles per hour, that made it one of the fastest road-legal cars in the world at the time. The Stirling Moss isn't just rare, it represents the end of an era. It was the final and most extreme version of the SLR McLaren lineup. Today, collectors are willing to pay over $3.5 million for one, if they can even find one for sale. And this is just the beginning. At number 4, we have a car that barely qualifies as road legal, the legendary Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. This car was born directly from GT1 racing, where Mercedes wanted total domination. To compete in GT1 racing, Mercedes had to build a street-legal version. So they created the CLK GTR, essentially a race car with headlights. Only 25 road versions were ever made, 20 coupes, 5 roadsters. The CLK GTR came with a 6.9-liter V12 engine, producing around 620 horsepower. At the time, this made it faster than a Ferrari F50, faster than a McLaren F1 in certain conditions. Top speed exceeded 200 miles per hour, which was insane for the late 1990s. Inside, it's all carbon fiber, racing seats, and minimal luxury. This car doesn't care about comfort. It's about speed and dominance. The CLK GTR is one of the rarest Mercedes cars ever made, and it represents a period when manufacturers push limits without compromise. Today, prices hover around $8 to $10 million, depending on condition and history. But the next entries go even further. At number 3, we step back into pre-war automotive royalty, the Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster. This car was built in the 1930s, a time when Mercedes defined what luxury truly meant. The 540K was driven by royal families, Hollywood stars, business tycoons. Each car was hand-built, with custom coachwork and exquisite detail. No two were exactly alike. The car featured a supercharged 5.4-liter inline-8 engine, producing around 180 horsepower, extremely powerful for its era. It could reach 100 miles per hour, which was almost unheard of in the 1930s. Many of these cars were destroyed during World War II, making surviving examples incredibly rare. Fully restored models have sold at auction for over $11 million, with some estimates reaching $14 million. But as expensive as this classic is, it still doesn't crack the top 2. At number 2 is a car worth over $140 million. The Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. For decades, this was considered priceless. Mercedes built just two examples in the 1950s. They were named after Rudolf Uhlenhaut, Mercedes' chief engineer, who reportedly used one as his personal daily driver, casually reaching 180 miles per hour on public roads. The 300 SLR was derived from Mercedes' dominant racing program and featured a 3.0-liter straight-eight engine, lightweight magnesium alloy body, top speed of 180 miles per hour. This made it one of the fastest cars on Earth in the 1950s. Historic auction sale. In 2022, Mercedes shocked the world by selling one of the two cars in a private auction. Final price, $142 million. At the time, it became the most expensive car ever sold. But that record didn't last forever. Number one is also the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, because this car rewrote automotive history. No Ferrari, no Bugatti, no Rolls-Royce. Mercedes now holds the record for the most expensive car ever sold. This isn't just a car, it's a historical artifact. It represents Mercedes' golden racing era. Engineering decades ahead of its time. A level of rarity that will never be repeated. The buyer reportedly agreed that the car would remain preserved, not abused or modified. The sale helped fund Mercedes-Benz heritage programs and museums, meaning this car continues to shape automotive history even after being sold. At over $142 million, it sits alone at the top. And honestly, it may never be beaten. So there you have it, the 5 most expensive Mercedes cars ever. From wild supercars to pre-war masterpieces and record-shattering legends, Mercedes proves that luxury and engineering can reach unimaginable heights. Which one would you choose if money didn't matter? Do you think any car will ever beat the $142 million record? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe for more luxury and supercar content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.